Welcome to the Board of Health hearing on August 26th. Summer is almost done. I would like to ask Vanessa to do the roll call for the quorum purpose.
Tom Lee.
Present.
Dr. Lesko is currently not present. Dr. Guadagnoli. Present. Dr. Caniff.
Present.
Dr. Beer. Present. Dr. Waller. And health staff Tom McKean and myself, Vanessa Tripp. Thank you.
Thank you. We have the quorum. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast on the Town of Barnstable Government's Access Channel. In accordance with the Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 20, please let the chair know if anyone is desiring to make such a recording or transmissions. Seeing none. First, I want to congratulate Don and Steve who got their reappointment for another 3 years. Congratulations. The first item on the agenda is the tobacco hearings. D. Emmett, representing Mobile 381 Camp Street, Hyannis, Mass. Map Parcel 345009, Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 270, Section 6, reporting sales of tobacco products to a person who is under 21 years age. Bob? You can sit there.
Thank you, Chair. Members of the board.
Oh, is your mic on?
Yep. All right, now it is. Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board. Bob Collette, Cape Cod Regional Tobacco Control Program. Here to attest to the fact that the mobile / J&J Auto sold to a minor 19-year-old male during a routine compliance check on May 10th, 2025 at 5:54 p.m. The buyer was successfully purchased a Black and Mild cigar for $1 from a young female clerk.
Any question for Bob? Staff? Is this the first?
If you're wondering why, here we are in August, we're talking about back in May, there's been some postponements. The applicant was out of the country, they asked to postpone it, and that's why.
Okay, okay.
And according to our records, this is the third offense in 2.5 years.
Third offense?
Third, yes.
Okay. Wow. Is anyone representing the mobile? Is it Jay?
Yes. Hi, my name is Jay.
Make sure your mic is on. No, there's a button.
There you go. My name is Jay Ahmad, owner of the mobile on 381 Camp Street. Obviously, we got a violation. So the person who sold it, she's new. We trained her for a week. We did everything by the book, what I'm supposed to do. As a gas station, we have gas part of it, we have the store, we have a lottery, and then we have a lottery machine. So far as what we did, we trained her for a week. She was ready to sell product and then run the gas station. So she took over a couple shifts, and that was her first day of working. So as an owner, I did what I'm supposed to do. I trained for a week. I told her, you're not supposed to. You have to ID card. You have to scan. So I did what I'm supposed to do. I mean, she's here with me. She can explain what happened if you guys would like to hear her story too. So that's all what I can say.
Well, thank you. I mean, to some degree, our hands are tied because this is the state regulations and the fine and so forth. Because when they come into the third offense, that's like a $5,000 fine. That's a lot that we cannot really reduce. Am I correct?
Correct. There's no allowance for any variance to the law.
Right. How many days of suspension are we supposed to do? 3 days?
It's between 1 and 30. Actually, on the third offense, between 1 and 7 with the fine, so.
Yeah.
So really, the only flexibility we have is what day you suspend tobacco sales. We have no ability, unless there is a dispute of the facts and evidence that the facts are wrong, which usually there isn't.
I mean, the facts are right. I mean, that was her first day. I mean, she's right here. She's gonna say she made a mistake. I mean, everybody entitled, she made a mistake.
We understand. And actually, personally, I agree with you, and we've gone down this road and had it made many times, and had it made very clear to us that we have no flexibility when it comes to the fine portion of it. If it's one within a 3-year period, it's $1,000. If it's a second within a 3-year period, it's $2,000. If it's a third within a 3-year period, it's $5,000. The only real flexibility that we've had, that we've exercised, is to say, what day do you sell the least number of cigarettes? And usually it's Christmas Day, and we say, okay, then for Christmas Day of December 2025, you can't sell cigarettes. That's it. This is just the way the Commonwealth has written this. They don't actually intend for us to have flexibility, nor do they particularly care that young people make mistakes when they're in retail or anything else. I mean, older people make mistakes too, but
Yeah.
that's not something that we have flexibility on. And at least 1 out of 5 of us is very unhappy about that, but
1,000 will do. 1,000, fine. You think, can you?
5,000,
5,000.
because it's
We
the
cannot-
third.
We don't have any
We
leeway on
can't-
that one.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, but
So I just have one question about, given that you've had three offenses in 2.5 years, do you have any future plans for ways that you might better comply with the regulations?
They've been scanning since then. I mean, they're supposed to scan, each person comes into the station, they're supposed to scan the ID and then shows the date of birth. And then they cannot sell under 21. Obviously, she didn't follow what I trained her. She was nervous the first day, but the rest of my guys, they do scan. I mean, I wasn't there, to answer why she didn't, I mean, even I kept her because I felt so bad for her. She needs to pay her college. So I didn't even fire her because I felt bad for her. That was her first day. She needed a chance. So that's what I've been doing. They're supposed to scan every time somebody comes in, scan the ID, and then shows you if it's 18, 21, 17, and she didn't. I mean, that's, as a person owning a store, that's the only thing I can do. I can't be there 24/7,
Yeah, understood.
no, I understand.
We agree, and it's
Yes.
just that it's not a business-friendly
Right.
state, actually, but there isn't anything that we have leeway on other than the suspension. We can
Okay.
control how much of a suspension there is, and we can control the day.
Okay.
But as far as the fine's concerned, we can't control that, whether we agree and sympathize or not.
Okay.
Which day you prefer to
Christmas.
for this
Christmas.
Christmas? You want to do motions?
Yeah, make a motion that we go ahead and impose the fine as prescribed with a suspension of the sale of tobacco products on Christmas Day of 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
The next item is the septic installer license approval. The first one is Patrick Pupeno, septic installer representing PTC 7 Dow Avenue, Wareham, Massachusetts, requesting approval to become a licensed septic installer in the town of Barnstable. Tom? Oh, staff?
References were all good and checked for Mr. Tropiano. Thank you.
Staff is okay?
No objections.
Okay. Any question from the board member?
Motion to approve.
Everything seems to be here.
Yep. Anyone second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations, done, easy.
That was easy. I actually was an installer 3-4 years ago,
Yep,
and so I'm just coming back.
yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Lesko? Here. Thank you.
The second one is Mark Nadams, septic installer representing Breach Home and Septic, 40 Jacqueline Lane, Plymouth, Mass., requesting approval to become a licensed septic installer in the town of Barnstable. Staff?
Yep, references were checked and all were good. Thank you.
Any comment from staff?
He passed the exam also. We have no objections.
He's not here, so
Motion to approve.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
The third one is Chet Lombardin, representing DCX Inc., 55 South Street, Mansfield, Mass., requesting approval to become a licensed septic installer in the town of Barnstable. Staff, Vanessa?
References were also checked for Mr. Lombard, and they were good. And I believe Tom McKean has a comment as well.
Go ahead, Tom.
This is similar to one we had last month. You missed the exam by only a couple of questions, but if you do the actual calculations, he received a 70%. So that, in my book, that's failing, but even with the few extra that he got wrong, it's still a 70. So it should, in my opinion, should pass. He should be granted a license, in my opinion.
Okay. Any question from the board?
Why, just offhand, why, I mean, Mansfield's a little ride from here. We got equipment and everything, is that?
So my yard is in Middleborough, and I've worked on
in
Cape Cod for
Middleborough.
like 10 years. So
That's
this is where we work now. It's a different animal out here.
That's for sure.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you.
Body art, Alexandria Hebent, employee of the Greek Island Tattoo Studio, 12 Enterprise Road, Hyannis, Map Parcel 293-045, apprenticeships completed, requesting approval to become a body art practitioner for tattoos only. Staff?
Staff has no objections.
Any public comment on this one? None? Hello?
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, I brought a portfolio if you guys wanted to see it, but it's a lot, so.
So you pass exam, everything else is fine, right?
Yes.
And this is Ms.
Yeah,
Thatcher.
we also received certified statement from her supervisor, and everything was good.
I have that too, if you also want to see that.
She wrote a very nice letter.
Yes.
Emotions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next one is a septic repair review. Douglas A. Brown, licensed septic installer, representing owner. Robert Jones, 42 Bay Cliff Lane, Sanderville, map parcel 2008-108, failed septic system, requesting permissions to remove and replace leaching systems in the same locations. Property is within the phase 1 of the CWMP plant. Hi, Doug.
How are you?
Not bad.
Good. We're just looking to do the same thing we've done.
Make sure your mic is on.
There we go. We're just looking to do the same thing we've done on like a half a dozen other properties where they're on phase 1 of sewer. He's got a raised system there, and we just want to dig out what's there, put the same thing back in the same spot, no changes.
Just the leaching.
On the leaching, yep.
Staff?
We discussed on the phone last week about gain a few more inches,
Yeah, you wanted to add one more tie to the top of the wall, and I'm fine with
or
that.
maybe because of the elevation from the distribution box is so close, that he perhaps could raise
Right.
and get the extra inches there.
Yep.
So that it's, instead of 4 feet above groundwater, it would be like 4.5 feet. Other than that, we have no objections. Sewer is
We
available in
approved
about
one.
5.
We approved the same thing last meeting,
Right, right.
and I think, I looked at it myself
Yes.
yesterday and today, and I think that I agree that we should approve that.
When I look at this stuff, I just want to point out, because when you're looking at drawing-wise, your invert from the D box is 2496 versus the invert to the leaching field is 24. So there is some room to move up
Yeah,
for the field so that you
Yep.
have gained as much as separation as possible.
sure.
Because from the tour that we took from the mass testing center, we know the difference between 4 and a 5. So we're always trying to prefer to go to 5 as possible. So, if you can do it with the 4.5 or more, as much you can, appreciate it.
Perfect.
And secondly, I just thought of it this morning, is when you excavated the sand material, make sure that all the biomat are removed so that you don't get anything stuck at the bottom. So you may have to overtake a little bit.
Yeah, we will, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Could I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Septic system variances. The first one is Karen Healy, a BSC Group, Inc., representing owner Timothy Cavana, 61 Salt Meadow Lane, West Barnstable, map parcel 156-046, 36237 square feet lot. Variance request from sections 397-2 of the Town of Barnstable Code to allow for the installation of a private water well, water supply, and a private sewage disposal system on a lot containing an area less than 40,000 square feet. Hi, Katie. Haven't seen you for a while.
It's a fact. I haven't been in this board for about 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
But, good evening. For the record, my name is Kieran Healy. I'm a land surveyor with the BSC Group, representing the owner of the property, Mr. Kilvana. I am here because the lot is not 40,000 square feet, and we are proposing a private well and a private septic system on it. What's unusual about this property is that we're able to maintain 150 feet of separation between the well and the septic system and the adjacent wells. So it meets all the setbacks. The only relief we need is the fact that the lot is not 40,000 square feet. We're proposing a 3-bedroom house. It is, because it's on a well, it's considered a neighborhood well, which is zone 2 basically. But as I mentioned, we're proposing just a 3-bedroom house out here. We did test pits and they conformed, and as far as I know, there is no other relief required other than the fact that the lot is not 40,000 square feet. With that, I'd be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Staff?
Staff has no objections.
Any public comment on this one? None? One thing I just want to mention that actually to your advantage is your leaching field is on the down gradient from the drinking well. So your effluent is flowing further away from the drinking well. That's why this setup is fine. So look at that and mention that. So, any question from the board?
When I saw this and I saw the scale, if you measure, it's about 7 7¾ inches of feet apart, not feet. It's supposed to be 150 feet. But then I was told, I called one of the people at the health department, and they told me the scale on the thing is wrong, that it's really 1 inch is 20 feet.
That is correct. The scale is 1 inch equal to 20 feet.
But on your plans, you
I'm
got
a-
it 1
yeah.
inch, 10 feet.
And specifically what we're talking about is this section right here should say 1 inch
Yeah.
equal to 20 feet.
So, anyhow, that's all.
You should give us a revised plan with the corrected scale. so
Yeah,
that you have
he
it
did,
on the record.
he gave us one electronically, because we brought this up
Okay.
at our staff meeting. He sent us an electronic version, correction.
Okay. Could I have a motion to approve this?
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for your time, members.
The next one is Tris Weller and Associates, representing owner Donna and Craig Fox, 10 Deerfield Road, Austinville, map parcel 166-075, variance request from the State Environmental Code. Title 5, 310 CMR 15.211, minimum setback distance, proposed additions, closets with crawl space, foundations proposed to be 3 feet away from the existing septic systems. Good afternoon.
Hi, Tris Weller, representing the Foxes. I'm here with Bill O'Brien, who's the contractor on the project. He's going to build the closet. Foxes want to add a 10 by 10 closet onto the back of the house. They want to do a crawl space under it because there's hot water heat, and they want to prevent freezing and insulation and all that. The septic tank will actually be below the level of the slab in the crawl space. And that's why we're asking for the permission, just leave the septic tank where it is.
Staff?
Well, during a meeting, the staff person was concerned about creating your own hardship in this case. You're creating another space too close to a septic tank. It's 10 by 10, the size of a bedroom. So there were those concerns. But hearing this explanation about the elevation, that lessens our concerns, yes.
Any public comment on this one? Any comment from a board member?
Would it make any difference if you put a slab there? That wouldn't help anything?
You can't for hot water heat.
Or you got, okay, but I thought that maybe the hot water could come through the house, you know, at level of the floor.
If I ever have a problem, I'd have to jackhammer the floor.
Make sure your mic is on.
I'm sorry. All right.
You push the button.
All right, that's all. I just wondered.
Yeah, crawl space is kind of a standard, construction for the additions because you need that crawl space to put your piping in, your ductwork and all that.
Right, and the crawl space is only going to be
4
2
feet.
feet deep, just enough
feet.
to, someone can get in there and work on.
That's why it's
things.
equal to that septic tank because I was worried about how deep is your.
Well, how do you
crawl
keep the
space.
pipe from freezing?
So the crawl space is going to be insulated.
Oh, it's going to be,
It's
what,
going
not,
to be
it'd
insulated.
be
but then
heated too?
I'm sorry?
Would it be heated too?
It's not going to be heated down
Oh.
there, no. But it will be
Or
insulated.
just insulation
Yes.
works?
Right,
Yes.
right. Okay.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
Good luck.
Have a good day.
You too.
Next one is temporary housing request. Alina Patrana, representing Paranormal Circuit 3 and the Cape Cod Mall Simon Property Group, 793 INF Road, Hyannis map parcel 293-039, requesting approval for temporary housings, RVSD Paranormal Circuit 3.
Good afternoon. Well, we have 22 RVs, and also we have a company that dump every day all the RVs and 40 patties that we rent. And also we have a dumpster, so we don't have trash in the area.
Thank you. Staff?
Staff has no objections, recommending, rather than coming back every year, that the board grant 5 years, as they did it for the other applicant, similar case that we had recently.
That's what I thought. I've seen this before. Any public comment on this one? Any board member, comment from the board member? No? You want a motion?
Move to approve for 5 years.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Sewer connections extension request. The first one is Vaughn Michaels, representing owner ALJ Realty Corp., 143 Strawberry Hill Road, Centerville, map parcel 247-139, phase 1, SEWH 24-67, requesting an extensions to 10 months to connect building to the public sewer. Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? My name is Juan Marichal. I'm here because I'm the owner of LJ Realty Corporation, and we have a property at 143 Strawberry Hill Road that we are looking to demolish, and we are in the process of the building department in zoning, and we're waiting for them, and we're looking to see if we can extend it for 10 months or sooner if we are ready.
Staff?
When you look at the record, there was a contract by Quinn's Excavation, June 27, 2025. Were you already granted an extension?
No, this is the first extension. We do have a signed contract with them, and they're ready to do it as soon as we have figured out the demolition.
Staff has no objections. Do you want to start the 10 months from this date going forward?
How much time do you need?
Oh, yes, for now. This will be
From now.
great. Thank you.
10 months
From
now?
today's date.
Okay.
I drove by there, and it really needs some demolition.
Yeah.
You didn't pitch for the Red Sox, did you?
No.
Juan Marichal used to pitch for the Red Sox.
No, I didn't.
Any comment from the board? Could I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. The next one is Keil Gilmore, representing owner Scott and Melinda McGill, 394 Strawberry Hill Road, Hyannis, map parcel 248-228, phase 1, SEWH 24-97, requesting a second extension of an additional 12 months to connect building to the public sewer. Hi.
Good afternoon,
Keith.
Board. I'm Keith Gilmore. I'm the contractor for Scott and Melinda McGill. And yes, I'm here to request the additional 12 months extension to the extension we've already been granted. We had to redesign the property from the original addition that we had an active permit on in 2023, 2024. So due to the cause to having the redesign and having the project deemed to be a demo rebuild rather than a addition remodel alteration. So we had to redesign the property and demolish what we had there for the original property. So the original septic system had been removed in April 2024. So currently we are moving with the project with the new permit number, and we actually have the new foundation in place now. It's being backfilled today, matter of fact. So the 12 months will just give us an easy path forward just to have the time we need to get hooked up there. So
When is your first extension expire?
The first extension expired July 18th, 2025. Are you asking for 12 months from that date or from today's
from today,
date?
please, Board.
We have no objections.
Okay.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
There is no building there at the moment.
There's a foundation there.
There's a foundation. There's nothing that's going to go into it.
Right.
Do we have to bring people in here to do, I mean, this is kind of like, what else are we going to do but say yes? Is there a way that we can do that so that people don't need to actually come down here?
Yeah, I actually have a proposal for our next meeting to ask the board to revise the policy to allow me to provide more time internally. So far, I've gotten pushback from other departments, so I don't know if that's going to actually pass, but I'm going to bring it before the board next
Okay.
month.
Okay, I mean, if anything we can do to make it a little more user-friendly and deal with common sense, which is.
Oh, yeah, any less hoops I'd have to jump through on
Right.
this one would be welcome. So-
Yeah, I agree with Don. With so many requests coming before us and so many of them kind of pro forma, it'd be nice to
Not
make
be dragging
adjustments
people.
to expedite the approvals of the necessary extensions.
If it is something reasonable, just like this one, you're tear down and kind of rebuilt.
Yeah.
And you remove the septic system already. So
Right.
it's nothing,
There's no flow.
no,
Right.
you know, so.
You know, I go by this property every morning on my way home from the gym, and this has been fenced off for 2 or 3 years. And this morning, I was shocked. There's a stop sign just before and I went through the stop sign, and I look, and there's trucks in there and backhoes, and that's the first time I've seen anybody in there.
So myself and the owners are very happy to be moving.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's been a journey, yeah.
Sounds that way.
Could I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we are extended from today's date.
From today, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, board.
The next one is Jody Spacek, owner, 101 Strawberry Hill, Centerville, map parcel 246-045-002, Phase 1 SEWH 24-47, requesting an extensions for additional 6 months to connect the building to the public sewer. Is Jody here?
No.
No?
Do you have the other papers in our package? Did you get all these papers?
Yes.
Yeah.
This, perhaps, I suggest either put later on the agenda or postpone to next month unless you want to vote on this. I don't have any other information.
Just trying to get funding. I mean,
Yeah, I mean.
once again, I don't know what we're going to do other than say, okay.
Yeah.
The question, yeah, but my suggestion, she's only asking for 6 months. It seems like this is a bigger problem than 6 months, yeah.
We could do a year. Yeah.
We can do for a year. Give her a little bit more time to sort it out. We can vote for this.
From today's date?
Yep.
Yes.
Could I have a motion to extend this for 1 year?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Kelly and William White, owner, 138 Wakaka Lane, Centerville, map parcel 250-155T00, Phase 1, SEWH 24-360, requesting an extension, additional 6 months to connect building to the public sewer. Anyone? They're not here.
This one talks about waiting on tree removal and property surveys. Water line is on the property, need more time, asking for 6 months.
What does that mean? Somebody else's water line is on this property?
Yes,
Oh,
and it's apparently in the way of where they want to tie into sewer. I'm not sure. I was hoping he would be here.
Or DPW didn't say any comment on this?
No.
No.
Let's try, give her the 6 months, give him the 6 months.
sounds reasonable to me.
Okay. Could I have a motion to approve for the 6-month extension from today's date?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Douglas Brown, representing owner Margot Pizza Kennel, 1167 Phyllis Lane, Hyannis, Mass, map parcel 274-0011, Phase 1, CEW H24-233, requesting a second extension of an additional 6 months to connect building to the public sewer. Doug?
How are you? This one, we actually hired an engineer, and we have the plans done now. We hired him months ago. He told us it was going to take 2.5 weeks to get the plans. It took 4 months, and then they had to be revised several times. There were some plumbing issues in the buildings that we had to address, and she also just got approved for the Aqua Fund loan for that. So it's pretty much ready to go. We just need a little more time. I wanted to do it like after the summer when there's not that much traffic over there and stuff.
So how about a 6-month extension?
Yep, 6 months is fine on that one.
How many apartments are in there?
Don't quote me, but I think there's 9. I'm not 100% sure. I can find out, though.
No, that doesn't, I just wondered. I go by there all the time, and I wondered.
Yeah, staff has no objections to 6 months from today.
Motion to approve an extension for 6 months.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sewer connection alternative road connections request. First one is Doug Brown, representing owner, Greek Orthodox Church of Cape Cod, Inc., 1130 Farmers Road, Route 28, Sandyville, map parcel 230-136, phase 1 CEW H24-14, and extension EXTS 25-27, requesting both an extension and an alternative locations of road for connections to the building public sewer.
So on this one, they did submit the drawing showing where they wanted the sewer stub, and the town, for some reason, Strawberry Hill Road cuts around the back of the Greek church, which is where the septic is. So it would be a much shorter run, like less than half, and it would be down gradient, so it would be easier to install. Instead, for some reason, the town put the connection stub out on Wequacket Lane, and there's at least a 16 or 17-foot grade change by the time you get out there, and it's going uphill. So we've been trying to get an answer from engineering on, they seem okay with doing what we're asking. It would just save them a fortune. I think we're going to need more than 6 months for this one, because I'm not even sure when that little road Strawberry Hill cut through is going to be hooked up.
I thought there was approval from DPW.
Yeah,
there is.
Okay.
Huh?
There is.
Approval to move the stub?
No approval for the alternate connection locations.
Oh, perfect.
I just want to go through the staff.
Yeah.
first.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yes, staff has no objection to the alternate road connection and whatever time it takes until sewer's available on that street.
Yeah.
We should leave that open, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motion to approve an extension until sewer is available.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you for-
And one other thing while I'm here, if I can just have a second, what you guys were talking about with the extensions, making them over the counter or something. So I have one here that I submitted on June 20th, 2025. It was issued June 30th, but it expired June 12th. So it expired before it was issued. So there's got to be an easier way to do this.
Who'd you get the paper from?
I can explain that it's the property owner waited too long past the deadline to apply, and I'm only authorized to add 6 months to the expiration date of the letter, the original order letter, to connect.
Yeah, and I totally get that, but it's like, why even bother? It expired before it was, 2 weeks before it was issued.
Sounds like that's what Tom's working on.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah.
more sense to it.
No, I agree. That'd be great if we could do that.
I've been in contact with the legal department asking for approval of my suggested language, and it has not been approved. So that's the issue right now.
Well, one of the town councilors in the meeting last meeting, last Thursday, questioned why there were so many extensions. So they had a little bit of a discussion about it, and then I think they were going to look into it.
Yeah, it's tough trying to make a schedule of these, because even the ones that are supposed to be easy, we've done a bunch of them on Finney's Lane, and the sewer stubs are either, one of them was 30 feet off from where it was supposed to be, so we went there, it turned a half a day job into 3 days by the time we were done. Another one, the stub was supposed to be 2 feet down, it ended up being 9 feet below grade. So it's just, it's tough to keep a schedule on these, and you really don't know what we're getting into till we get there.
You cannot.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Each case is different. Each
ridiculous.
parcel is different. Your
Yeah.
sewer connection is different. So you have to look at case-by-case basis and what is the reason for the extension request. It could be financial, it could be something else. So you have to look at the whole picture rather than just, across the line.
Look at the designer, too.
We'll look at that. Sorry.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, this was an excellent example where they had to hire an engineer to design. He took up 4 months of the extension already granted.
Yeah.
I granted a 6-month extension, so he has to come here and ask for another extension. So that was the idea behind the revision to the policy, was to allow me to grant additional time when this happens.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They should have hired Weston and Sampson or Ty and Bond.
Well, I'm not saying that they can guarantee the timing-wise.
Terrible.
The next one is George Sopo, representing owners. Sylvester Lane, Davis, 35 Patricia Street, Centerville, map parcel 246-0449, phase 1 SEWH 24-206, requesting an alternative road for connection of building to public sewer. George?
Yes, thank you. Is that on?
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's not.
It's not. Push the green button.
There we go. Sorry. So this is a small house that's on Strawberry Hill Road, but it also abuts, the front of the house is on Patricia Street, which is kind of a loop that comes off of off of Strawberry Hill. And so the issue is that this, I guess the word is stub, I heard it earlier, the connection for the sewer was put on Strawberry Hill Road, and I don't know if you have it in the package, but there was a diagram drawn and so forth that if to connect to that, the outlet from the house is in the front, actually on the right side, so it would have to come out, go under a driveway, through an area with 2 rather large trees, to then bypass across the back of the house to hit the stub, and which is about a $15,000 cost for that hookup. And it's a lot less expensive to just connect it out to Patricia. It would be a 30-foot run. And if you can see in that little diagram, the outlet is under the bathroom, which is kind of the middle of the house. And it's about 20 feet from the right corner as you're looking at it. Yep. And the gas line is there. So it's more of a challenge to go around that side. And so it would save her a good deal of money to be able to tie into Patricia, which is not yet, I don't think, online. It's not been dug up yet.
Thank you. Staff?
Staff has no objections, and DPW didn't have any objections either, correct?
Yeah. DPW sent out that email for both properties saying the alternate location was approved.
Right.
And thank you for their email. Could I have a motion to approve this?
So
moved.
Anyone second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Temporary food events approval. The first one is Robert Regner, President of Centerville Historical Society, Inc., representing Centerville Historical Society, Inc., 513 Main Street, Centerville, map parcel 027-048, requesting approval for 5 catering food events held at Centerville Historical Museum through the remainder of 2025. First, I have to recognize Paul.
Yeah, my wife has volunteered here for 20-some years, so I'm going to recuse myself, or else I won't eat.
Thank you, Paul. Go ahead. Well,
Hi, thank you. My name is Robert Winger, representing the museum, 513 Main Street, Centerville. And we've been holding monthly lunch and learns at noontime once a month. And we have people come in, we provide a bowl of soup and a water, and they listen to something about Centerville. Each month it changes. So those are activities for the rest of the year. And we do have one dinner planned. We have a murder mystery we hold every year, and we want to have a full catered dinner for those 2 events. So the lunch and learns takes us to the end of the year once a month, and then the murder mystery is the other activity. We do not have a kitchen. We do have a small, take that back, we don't have provisions for stoves. We have no provisions to cook. We do have a sink, we have a refrigerator, but all of our activities would be brought in by a caterer. To date, we've used the Centerville Pie Company, we've used Lambert's, but going forward for the rest of the year, we do have a full-time caterer who's provided her services to us at no charge.
Thank you. Staff?
Do you have any means to keep chicken hot at your facility in case?
Not within the building, no. The caterer would provide their own time temperature.
So, and the caterer's not, correct me if I'm wrong, they're not staying on site?
They are.
While the people are eating and everything, serving them?
Yeah.
Okay, that is cater. I guess that is cater. I was looking at the catering definition, and usually you know who's coming, you know how many people are coming. That's catered. I thought you really don't know each day how many people are coming to your museum, correct?
The lunch and learns, no, we can have anywhere from 2 to 20, depending on the month. So we do have provisions, but to your point, good question. They would be responsible for keeping the product warm or cold, delivery through the presentation, and they would take it off site.
No, Steph has no objections to the request.
Thank you. Any question from the board? No?
Move to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please come by and visit.
Yep.
Thank you.
The next one is Emily Winger, representing Cape Cod Young Professionals. Back to business, 2240 INF Road, Route 132, West Barnstable, map parcel 236-005-W00, requesting approval for change of locations for event CCYP Back to Business Bash.
It's a mouthful.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
You must be Emily.
I am.
Go ahead.
So I'm Emily Wagner, the Executive Director of CCYP, and this is our 19th annual Back to Business Bash. It is the largest annual networking event on the Cape. We are moving from the airport to the community college this year and seeking approval of the new location.
Staff, any comment?
The plan is very, very small to read, but are there hand wash stations in this plan?
There are, every vendor has basically their own hand washing station within 6 feet, actually, of their location.
Yeah, in the past, I've inspected these events myself. We have no objections. Just make sure there's a clear pathway to the hand wash stations. You know how it gets so busy with boxes and wires and all kinds of obstructions, but it's for the employees.
That's good feedback, thank you.
Thank you.
Any comment from the board?
Tom, does this require inspection by a health inspector?
Yes, it may if there's more than 3 vendors, so yes, there's about 12 on this list. Yes, it would.
So they know that?
We do.
You do?
Yeah, it's part of the timeline for the day. We have all of our vendors in place by 4:50 for a 5 o'clock walkthrough.
Good.
Are we all set?
They take walk-ins?
We don't, it's a ticketed event. And we expect it to be sold out.
Could I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank
Many
you.
thanks. Thank you.
The next one is Sue Hudson, Assistant Director, Peer Recovery Center, 367 Main Street, Hyannis, map parcel 326-021, requesting approval for event recovery on the green.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good.
I'm accompanied with Mary. She's our new outreach
Make
person.
sure your mic is on.
Oh, there's a green one. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm accompanied by Mary. She's our new outreach person at Peer Recovery, and I am Sue Hudson, the Assistant Director. So very simply, we're just having an informational and resource kind of day. We're hoping to just reach out to the community and engage them in the recovery process. We're also just hoping to invite some of the more holistic style or wellness community partners to join with us so that we have a holistic approach to recovery. So it's more just informational. Jenny Wheeler from the Family Table Collaborative has been very generous to offer her services of a prepackaged lunch. There'll be no food prepared on-site. It'll be all prepared off-site. They're going to bring it in a refrigerated van and just hand out food. Once the food is gone, it will be done. There will be no additional cooking or food preparation there on-site, or here on-site, I should say. All of us will just, all of the other table people will just be offering information.
Staff?
Education.
Thank you. You just reminded me as to why there are no hand wash stations on the plan, because it's all packaged foods. Yeah, no objections.
Any comment from the board?
Does this one require an inspection, Tom?
I am looking to see how many other than the trucks, those are already
There's no-
licensed.
There are no food trucks. The only food being provided is from the Family Table Collaborative. So the other tables will just be resources of information and education.
Yeah, it probably doesn't require an
Oh,
inspection,
yeah.
unless the board
I
requires
think
it.
that's good. Wow. I'm not bored.
Could I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
For your support.
Good luck.
Enjoy your evening.
They saw up like 3:30 for the meeting.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. The next one is Michael McCannis, representing Brazilian Resource Center, 135 South Street, Hyannis, map parcel 326-061, requesting approval for the event First Cape Cod Brazilian Independence Day.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Is this an invitation?
It's an invitation. Absolutely. Yes, it is, indeed.
Wow.
Wow, very colorful.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Michael Messinas here with my team, Bonavite Magazine, and Perry Lima, the restaurant also that will be part of this great event.
Do you need to describe a little bit more, Tom, or?
Yeah, just a brief description, how many food vendors, types of food, how many hours?
So the event would be September 7th, Sunday, September 7th, from 2 to 7. That's what we applied for. And so far, we have 24 vendors. When I submit the application, I submit the application for a total of 50. So far, we have 23 vendors. Other organizations have also, reached out because they wanted to have a tent there with us. We will have no food trucks, but we do have 3 restaurants that will be with us. And one of them is Perry Lima, and the other one is the Ideal Butcher Brazilian restaurant also. And the Back to Brazil also, that will be serving Brazilian food. All the others, it's all packaged, nothing heated, it's already pre-packed. So we will have live music and a space for kids as well.
So going to be a fun day.
Yes, we are.
Staff?
We are looking forward to that.
Staff?
Yeah, this event will be posted for inspections, and staff has no objections.
Any comment from the board?
So you have a licensing board approval too?
I'm sorry?
You have to get approval from the licensing board?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Please
Enjoy.
make sure you come.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
The next item is the food variances. The first one is Anthony Pequili, Food Safety Manager representing owner Cape Cod Plaza LLC and Shake Shack 1690, 790 Hyannis Road, Route 132, Hyannis Map, parcel 311-092. Variances requested from Federal Food Code, Section 3-501.19, to utilize time as public health control for chicken breast, chicken bites bread, chicken breast bread, crispy onion, bacon, chopped bacon, mayonnaise-based sauce, herb mayonnaise, and whipped creams. Hello.
Hi, how are you? My name's John McGonigal. I'm the area director for Shake Shack. I oversee Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Here with me is John Mitchell, general manager of the location, and assistant general manager, William Cummings.
So you want to use the time as the control?
Correct. I think Anthony provided you with just our time as a public health control policy for Shake Shack. There's certain items company-wide that we use time as a controllable for making sure the food is safe. Those are all listed there. One thing to mention, this shack currently will not use chicken bites or chicken shack as a time control. It will be in refrigeration. There are some of our locations that don't have refrigeration for the chicken, so we use time as a control there, but this location, it will be under refrigeration.
Thank you. Staff?
Well, we've had a similar request, but it was condiments, not chicken. So I have serious concerns about not keeping chicken at proper temperature for 4 hours. The request is 4 hours, correct? We've had a policy for many years before I even started working here, more than 40 years ago, that we would allow 2 hours, not 4 hours, because it's cumulative. The time is not just the time that it's at the restaurant, it's also the transportation time.
Right.
That someone might take it from the site, you don't know, or even before. Is this chicken breast, for example, is this hot chicken breast or cold chicken breast?
We use time as a control for both. When it is kept on the line warm, it sits out for that time as the 4-hour controllable. That will not be the case for this location specifically. When the chicken is cooked, we don't even use a 4-hour time hold. It's actually 10 minutes we use it basically as quality. We tag the pan so that the pan is ensured that it's changed out.
So there's no, you don't have like these hot heat
holding
lamps?
units, we do not know. We have them for French fries, but French fries they just are sold so quickly.
So this is a very unclear application because you said a couple of these food items are not even pertinent to this request. Do you need to come back next month with an updated request?
This is just the standard company policy.
Okay.
Again, for refrigerated chicken in this location, it's used as temperature control, not for time.
This one is mostly for condiments.
Yeah, and so for our whipped cream, our mayo-based sauces, which would be shack sauce, herb mayo, when those are in use on station, we use a 4-hour time as the controllable there. Same thing with bacon. We do use a 4-hour hold, but again, that's for time control as well, for quality control, sorry. And our crispy onions is a 2-hour hold.
And when you're using the 4 hours, it gets tossed at 4 hours.
Correct, yep.
If you were going to reheat it or re-refrigerate it, you'd do a 2-hour hold, or?
We don't reheat.
Or you just don't do it,
Yeah, it
period?
goes right into the trash.
It goes in the trash,
Yep.
okay.
I guess I have no objections for all these other food items like bacon, mayonnaise, but
the
chicken is where the concern is.
Can I clarify any of the
This
questions? in
is
regards to chicken?
what
Yeah.
the how many Shake Shacks are there across?
Across the United States, over 350.
And
So our original shacks, we didn't have refrigeration for the chicken that would be put on the line, so we would use a 4-hour hold. But this shack, because it's so new, 95% of our locations now hold it under refrigeration versus a time control. The document that was provided is just the company-wide document, so obviously there are still some locations that fall under that umbrella that their chicken that's held on the line before it's cooked is used as a 4-hour time hold. That is not pertinent here.
And the original Shake Shacks were like New York, New Jersey.
New
right?
York, yeah.
New York, yeah.
So hardly laissez-faire locations.
I don't have any information as to how many people became ill from this. I don't know if you have any reports or if there were any illnesses in other locations.
Not that I'm aware of, and none in the 11 locations that I oversee.
Right. This is their standard policy that they've been using, and I don't think it falls outside of what the food industry uses as a standard, as far as I'm aware.
No, it falls under the guidelines of food safety, yeah.
Yeah, but this is a variance request from the federal food code. Do we have that option?
Yeah, the federal, it requires them to come before this board whenever there's this type of variance.
I'm not clear on what the variance is. So we're asking for a 4-hour, 39-degree Fahrenheit storage for these products.
What they're asking is not to use the way.
What's the variance?
Usually they're asking not to be required to use refrigeration or heat source, just to leave it out at room temperature for 4 hours, and that's my concern.
I see, yeah.
Why couldn't it be under heat lamps or refrigeration? What is the issue there? That's always been my problem.
Right.
So the federal guide is to keep it refrigerated.
It's from what I understand, I mean, I went to culinary school like 5-6 years ago, but I was informed that it is a health code violation to control for both time and temperature, because that is food time temperature abuse. So you're not supposed to be able to do that. So you need to control for one or the other, not both. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, if you are aware of something that has changed over the past 6 years.
I don't think it has.
I don't think so.
No.
So what's
what you want to do is you want to avoid the danger zone.
Right.
You know, for example, 70 degrees, the room temperature, that's when bacteria grows the fastest. So you want to make sure the food is either kept cold or kept hot. And the federal food code has specific temperatures in those areas that you have to abide by. 41 degrees or less. And if it's poultry, it's different than beef. There's
But that's if
cooking
you're
temperatures.
using temperature as a food control.
Right, they want to use time.
They're using time as a food, which is an accepted standard within the industry, I believe.
If there's a 4-hour, it's true, that's a 4-hour maximum. My point is it's cumulative. It's not just while it's sitting at their place. It's
Right.
transportation to their place. It's transportation afterwards.
Well,
No one's adding.
I understand that people pick the stuff up and put it on the seat of the car and all that, but I don't know that Shake Shack can control for
Right.
that.
But we've
Or
always had
can
a-
anticipate that.
That's why town of Barnstable's always had a 2-hour standard. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, no, I
Everything
understand.
that
I'm
comes
just not-
into the restaurant, obviously, is refrigerated, and that's the initial time control. It's really for, like, what we use on the station, so like when we prep our shack sauce, so to speak, we use the temperature as the time control, but once we put that on station for in-use, it has a 4-hour shelf life, and it has to be discarded. So when we put it on the line, we take the initial starting temperature on our label, and it says start time, end time, initial temp, and then at that 4 hours, we're asked that we discard the product, regardless of.
But we always encourage to keep it at the proper temperature as much as possible. And I understand during serving time, during busy service time, it would be out at room temperature while there are only certain times that we, within that 4-hour window, that would allow that. Yes, that's true. But if it's possible, then why not keep it either refrigerated or under a heat source?
Yeah.
Because the more you vary from what the corporation is training their people to do, the more opportunity there is for it to get screwed up. If they've got very clear guidelines, and this is how you do it, and this is what you need to do, and it's worked in 350 locations, so I'm not sure that us varying that and then them trying to get a rolling group of teenagers to follow the variance from the standard corporate policy is not a recipe for the tobacco issues that we have.
Yeah, we're talking about,
I understand
we're
what
talking
we're
about the
talking
most
about.
critical violations in the food codes are the temperature abuse, time temperature abuse, and hand washing. Those are the two most critical violations that we try to be strict about.
Well, could we give Tom the permission to, discuss this with these gentlemen, in his office or something, and straighten it out and do what he thinks is correct?
I think they're coming at it from two different directions. I'm not sure that they're going to come to an agreement. That's just my gut. I could be wrong, but I mean, I understand what Tom's saying, and I understand why he's saying it, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Tom is going to alter the way he feels about it. And I also understand that somehow this has worked in 350 other locations in a publicly traded company that has,
I know what you
really
mean.
well established itself. So I mean, I realize that we try to do everything to the nth degree, but I don't, first of all, I don't think that there is necessarily going to be an area of agreement that they're going to come to without us helping to say, this is where we need to go.
Well, I think with his help and his staff's help, I mean, I think they're trustworthy. I think that's their business. I mean, I understand you're an educated man and everything, but I mean, I would think it'd be better to do it the other way, but whatever.
It's totally up to the Board of Health at this point, if you want to grant it, or if you want to grant a trial period, if you want to just grant it based on what you've.
I don't think I understand actually how this is working in practice. I was probably, Paul, you haven't been by the Shake Shack to check it out yet? Or?
Yeah.
So,
They have not opened yet.
okay. So you're making your food fresh to order, right?
Correct.
When customers order. I mean, you're not serving it cafeteria style, like chicken sandwiches are sitting out for 4 hours.
No.
Because nobody's going there. Right. So the food's not sitting out for 4 hours. It's refrigerated, it's cooked, it's served. Basically, your condiments are out there, and those are the things that are going to be out there, just like every other restaurant. Just like we said for the last restaurant that was here, I think we should approve it.
We
The
also
difference
just,
is
The difference is the menu
Okay.
items.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think as he's saying, the menu items, you said the chicken.
Yeah, I
The
see
chicken's
chicken.
going to be refrigerated, cooked, and served, made to order. It's not going to be sitting out.
So I can cross anything that chicken on this list, I can cross out from the approval letter that we
Correct.
grant?
Yes. Does that
Okay.
make? Because
That-
I
that-
couldn't
that-
see,
make him happy.
I mean, I just can't see how
Okay.
customers would be
Yeah.
attracted to that, like.
Right.
Then I'm okay with it. If we're
Which is why
crossing
you
out all
asked,
chicken.
which is why you asked for clarification at the beginning of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
An updated application,
I
okay.
do want to also mention that 4 times a year, we have an external health department that comes in and ensures that obviously these practices are being met, along with,
Yeah.
that's my job, as well as the general manager sitting behind me to make sure these practices are kept up every single day.
Does it make sense?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
okay with it now.
convinced.
If it's just the condiments, I was questioning the chicken.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we understand that. I wouldn't eat that chicken.
Welcome you all to come by and check
We do
it
want
out.
to come by as
Yep.
soon as you're open. So,
Could I have the motion to approve?
well, they're open already.
Are you?
Correct, yes.
That's why I asked if he went by. Okay.
I thought it's not open yet.
No, it's open. So a lot of these items that we're requesting right now to use time as a controllable is we have to use temperature
Okay. Okay.
at this current time.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was a good explanation. Cut to the quick.
The last item, I mean, not the last item, but the last item on the food variance is Oscar Millen, representing owner James Wells, and Frosky's Ice Creams, 3821 Farmers Road, Building 3, Unit 8, Marston's Mill, Massachusetts. Map parcel 057-004, requesting a variance and support for variance from the Massachusetts Plumbing Code to share a common bathroom with another business, quick shop, store. Hi, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Board. I'm Weston Stahl. I'm the General Manager / partner of Frostique. I'll be representing this variance.
Thank you.
Staff?
This came, my understanding is the applicant is requesting a variance from the Massachusetts Plumbing Board up in Boston. The request from the attorney to me by email was to request a letter of support. And the reason I did not provide a letter of support, because more than 41 years we've had this policy that the Board of Health does not allow a food business to share their bathrooms with another business. And I believe the concern there is the door being locked, or who's going to be in charge of cleaning, or all sorts of questions come up. And so it's a written policy. I believe you have a copy in your package. So that's why these gentlemen are here. I think they're asking for support for their variance to the State Plumbing Board, is that correct?
Yes, so we're aware that the common space bathrooms is not acceptable in a food establishment. We have taken our measures with the property owner that we would maintain these bathrooms. We would stock them. They would be cleaned daily, as well as they would be open to the public. We have no seating in or outside. So these
No seating will remain, zero?
Yes.
For future?
Yes. So I guess the question that we are asking is, can we continue with our operations? Because the next step of this board is going to the state of Massachusetts on September 3rd for an ADA compliant variance for those bathrooms.
And how many employees do you have in Frostique?
It's myself and another general manager, and then the two primary owners, so 4.
4 each day? Sharing?
No.
Oh, just 2 at a time each day?
Primarily only 2.
And then sharing with a convenience store that has 1 or 2 employees, correct?
So at most it's 2, but every day we're open, so we see that there's usually only 1 employee at a Quick Stop. They don't do any food prep. They don't even offer the restrooms to their customers. We do have a sign that connects into that common space for bathrooms, but again, we can't really supply it to the customers because we don't offer seating.
So that...
Would that change your comment?
That changes, if it's no seating, it changes to just the few employees. Correct. So I leave it...
Right. And we also do have a all-gender bathroom in the basement of our store. The Quick Stop does not have access to that. That is primarily for the employees. I only use that bathroom. My constituents only use that bathroom. We rarely use the ones that are in the common space.
So for the use of the bathroom, sounds like it's okay with you?
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that.
It's required for ADA.
Yeah, you caught it. It's not handicapped accessible. Either, I believe neither one of them is, correct?
So
That's the
the bathrooms themselves are not ADA compliant, but we do have a ramp in the back of the common space area for handicap access. Structurally, that common space area is not made for an ADA compliant bathroom.
Right.
So we have to go through the step with the town first to get these approved, and then go to the state to figure out what we're going to do about that as well for the ADA.
Certainly, I'm not looking for them to close their business, so.
No, I think the bathroom-wise is fine, but if you're looking for a support letter to the plumbing board, that's a difficult task.
So it's not like a word-for-word like support letter. They just need some documentation that the town supports. So this variance meeting, this conclusion of the variance meeting would be sufficient enough to send to the state.
So in other words, just acknowledging that you're requesting a variance without their support would be sufficient? Or do you need them to
We
vote to
probably
support?
need to pass the
We
variance.
grant the variance.
Yeah, we need to
Okay.
grant the variance.
That's what you need.
Yes,
But you need
'cause-
the minutes saying that we granted the variance.
Right. In the beginning, we did not go through this route because we were not, it wasn't brought to our attention that the shared bathrooms were going to be a problem or a topic of discussion. So we did not work on this part of our continuance. It was primarily with the plumbing inspector of of the town of Barnstable.
Okay.
You know, in the minimum sanitation standards, it says that separate facilities must be provided for male and female employees and male and female patrons. Does that mean it would be 4 bathrooms, separate facilities for the employees and a separate bathroom for the male and female patrons?
Well, what we do now is, it still has to be separate, male and female, but we also work with the plumbing inspector very closely. They can have just one male and one female bathroom. You just have to have enough toilets, sinks, urinals. The plumbing inspector makes sure they have all, based on the seating count. For this case, there are no seating, just one male and one female bathroom would be sufficient.
Which we do have.
Yeah.
In the common space.
So how would we be wording this variance? The variance is for Frosty to share the male and female bathroom space of Quick Stop for their employees. That's it?
Second.
No, is that it?
Well, I think it's also a public restroom, right?
Yes, so it is open to the public. The problem is that it is a shared space with another company. or
Okay, I'm
another
sorry, I
property.
thought I heard you'd have no seating, so you don't have to
Well, there's
provide it.
no
But-
seating, but the plumbing inspector is requiring us
Okay.
to still provide an ADA compliant bathroom,
Got it,
even though we
okay.
have no seating.
And you can't really do that in the basement? so-
No.
Yeah.
No.
right. So, all right, I think I understand it, thank you.
Tom, if a business with no seating has to have a bathroom?
Well, just for the
Just for
employees.
employees? Oh, so this is 88
And I will
compliant just
say,
for your,
I'll add to this, in the past years
Yeah.
too, say it's a very small mom and pop store and there's only one employee, we
Yeah.
don't make them put in 2 bathrooms.
Right.
They've granted
Yeah.
variances for one bathroom in
Yeah.
those cases.
We've done that before, haven't
Yeah.
we? Yeah, I thought so.
Or if it's two women work there, or 2 men.
Yeah.
it
it
wasn't
seems
fine.
it seems like the plumbing inspector's being very over the top with this, so it seems excessive.
I agree. It has been a struggle to work with him
Yeah.
professionally.
Could I have a motion to approve the variance request?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
You guys have a great night.
You too.
We have one set of minutes, July 22nd. Have you reviewed that?
I thought they looked okay.
Okay. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes, July 22nd?
So moved.
Anyone second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next meeting is September the 30th. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourning
Yeah.
at 5:19.